who are potential adversaries, they will be reminded that peace is the highest aspiration of the American people. We will negotiate for it, sacrifice for it. We will not surrender for it now or ever. We are Americans.
The United States of America is the most successful nation the world has ever known. And I think that's largely because we're the freest nation. Humans cannot reach their potential, cannot realize their dreams unless they're free.
If prosperity were easy, everybody around the world would be prosperous. If freedom were easy, everybody around the world would be free. If security were easy, everybody around the world would be secure. They are not. None of this is going to be easy. But this is the United States of America. It takes an extraordinary effort. It takes extraordinary commitment. It takes extraordinary strength. The Valley Forge wasn't easy. Going to the moon wasn't easy. Settling the West wasn't easy. We are the American people. We have seen difficulties before, and we always overcome them. This is about rolling up our sleeves. We might have some differences, but as Americans, putting our head down and getting it done.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
Today, I'm very proud of myself.
Newsmax calls him a top 50 most influential black Republican in the country. Liberals call him. The president calls him Wayne.
We do love Wayne, right? We love Wayne, right?
Broadcasting live from the We Are America radio studio in Baltimore, Maryland. This is the Wayne Dupree Show. Here's your host, Wayne Dupree, with co-host Hutch Bailey Jr.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? What's up? You are listening to the Wayne Dupree Show. I'm your host, Wayne Dupree, here on War Radio, We Are America Radio. Glad to have you here. Hutch, what's wrong with you, man?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, nothing's wrong with me. I'm doing good. Got my baseball cap on, ready to go.
Hutch is talking during the thing, and hey, everything going on. And
Hey, wouldn't answer me.
I'm like, what? What's going on again? All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We're better than ever. We are here. I want to welcome all the new listeners. Some of y'all have been leaving some of the people on Twitter and jumping over here. So I want to thank you for doing that. And say goodbye to some other old listeners that couldn't stand when we might hold our president accountable for decisions that he might make and might not make. I'm happy tonight because he came out and he put a lot of the warmongers into place. I'm happy like a tick, man. I am so happy that he came out and shut down Nikki Haley and John McCain and Lindsey Graham.
Oh, please
and
share. Share.
And also Rick Tillerson. President Trump is doing an interview tomorrow with Maria Bartiromo of Fox News. And in that interview, he is going to say that that there will be no forces in Syria. None.
Hallelujah.
No forces in Syria. So people that are tweeting out there, oh yeah, he's going to put 150,000 people on the ground. Nope. Nope. For those people that are saying, well, if he goes in, he has the right to go in to fight a battle between a country that's divided. He has the right to do it. Nope. He's smarter than that. He's smarter than that. And basically what I've seen on social media are people following those other people that are saying that it's okay to do it. It's not okay to it's not okay to nation build. It's not our nation, right?
Absolutely.
It's not our nation. So, I mean, people are following these people and people are defending these people. I'm like, okay, well, you know what? Do what you have to do. Do what you have to do, man. But the bottom line is President Trump knocked down those warmongers on his team. Now, what he needs to do, he needs to do something with them. He needs to do something with them. He needs to rein them in. Well, actually, he's going to rein them in with the interview tomorrow morning. Now, he still talks about Assad, though. He's still, he's like, Assad, which we all knew in the first place. We all knew Assad was a bad man. Or, yeah, we did, actually. But,
Sure.
yeah. But he's also fighting his country to stop ISIS from coming in his country. And if ISIS takes over his country, I also what God darn it. I also Hutch.
Yes, sir.
Hutch.
What's up?
I also tweeted out earlier that the biggest loser tonight was Turkey's president Erdogan. Because he was consoling some of the people in Syria. Okay?
Right.
He's going to take over if Assad leaves.
Yeah, that's his plan.
You know what I'm saying?
It's been his plan all along.
Exactly. So if Assad goes, Erdogan rolls in there, and now tonight or tomorrow when Trump sits down to do the interview, he's going to say, we ain't putting no ground forces in there.
Do you know? That's outstanding.
I know. I like it. Now, let's get back to making America great again. You know what I'm saying?
Let's do that.
Let's get back to making America great again and fixing the problems that we have at home. Okay, fine. You topped off your missile thing for the next 4 years. You topped it off. You don't have to use it anymore. I mean, seriously, but like 59 in one spot, really?
Do you know what the people in the Arab world, including Syria, are calling President Trump now?
Something about his daughter, right?
Abu Ivanka al-Ameriki, or Father of Ivanka, the American.
Yeah, they love it.
The nickname is a term of admiration and respect for the president following his decisive action in response to the chemical weapons U.S. officials believe Bashar al-Assad ordered. Now that is worth millions of dollars right there.
Well, they had a nickname for Michelle Obama, too.
Big Mike.
Mooch. Mooch Muhammad Al-Asim.
Michael Grande. Big Mike.
Playing linebacker for the Chicago Bears. Mooch Obama. Whatever. Okay, so that's why I'm happy right now. I am so happy. I am so happy. Susan Stevens said on Twitter, I hope he is correct. Hey, the thing is, he said it. And Hutch, I thought about it like this. And correct me if I'm wrong. Everybody's been tweeting and everybody's been sharing all this stuff and everybody's been speculating based on what Nikki Haley was talking about.
Tillerson.
Yeah, all of them. McMaster.
McMaster, yeah.
And Trump never said nothing, did he?
He didn't. He did not.
Didn't say a thing.
And I got to admit, I got drawn into it all. I did. I still don't think that what we felt was wrong.
No.
But I've gained a new respect, which this has happened to me. This is about the 5th time, Wayne, that this has happened to me with this president. Let
me read you some of the responses that are on my Facebook page that I after I put out this story tonight. I was gonna put it out after the show, but I was so happy that Trump said it. I decided, I'm gonna do it anyway. Let's see. Tracy Peacock said I tried to tell Hutch about Syria.
No, he ain't gonna tell me about Syria. I mean, I've been studying it for a long time, and I still, again, I'm not taking back anything I said. I'm just saying that Trump's was on that third dimension of the three-dimensional chess, and I can only play two.
Yeah, there we go.
So he had that third one going, and good move.
Okay, so let's see. Yeah, some people try to call me out too. I'll read that. Shiloh Button, and I told the people on Facebook that I was going to read their messages because to me this is big, this is huge. I mean, he is shutting down the warmongers on his staff, and he's shutting down the warmongers in the media, and he's shutting down the warmongers that are on social media. The I call them the blindly blindly supported followers who were championing nation building. Okay, they didn't think about who's going to replace Assad. They were like, oh, Trump, and Trump said it. And Trump, no, Trump didn't say it, because if Trump said it, then Trump would have got on TV and said it. You know what I'm saying?
Isn't it awesome how even with these big-time people that he has in the cabinet, that there's no question who the boss is?
Yeah.
I love that.
Some people were like, well, I'm trusting Trump. And Trump ain't saying nothing yet. Right. That's what really like shocked us. We were confused. We were like, well, this stuff is coming out. But
and what was our initial comment on every time we talked about it? This just doesn't make sense.
Right. It didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. Coming from him, it didn't make sense. Okay, fine, whatever. But Shiloh Button says, I'm not going to apologize for not being cool with his actions. If I don't like it, I'm going to speak up. I voted for Trump in the general, but he was never my first choice. But I am glad to hear it. I really am. Kevin Godel says, I was never left with the impression Trump or Haley ever wanted to physically go into Syria. I don't know about that. I think, where did Hutch go? Putting the rest of the terrorists world on notice that there's a new sheriff in town was a very good move.
The person whom you're trying to reach is currently unavailable. Please leave a message after the beep.
Let me answer this. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Wayne, we cannot hear hot chicken. What does that mean? Hey, Hawaii.
Hey, Wayne, we can't.
You what?
But I just wanted to tell you, did Ginsburg, we can't hear Hutch on the app. On your app, you can't hear Hutch again. I can only hear you.
You can't hear Hutch on the app. Holy crap. Okay.
I can only hear you. But when I called, I could hear Hutch.
Okay.
But one thing. Did Ginsburg call Lindsey Graham one of the outstanding women in the Senate?
Yes. I was going to talk about that, and that in just a few minutes. Yep, sure did.
Okay, and one more thing. The activity in the sky in Hawaii with the Air Force is like I've never seen it before. Something's going to go down, maybe in Korea.
Well, yeah,
There's so much activity in the sky here in Hawaii.
Yeah, I remember those days. I remember those days, and I remember the training and stuff like that. So yeah. Hey, but look, thank you for letting me know. Hey, Hutch, if you're listening to the show, call in on the line, okay? Call in on the line. I messed up. I messed up because Hutch Bailey Jr., somebody tweet to him, tell him to call in on the call line so that I won't have to start Spreaker all over again. Call in.
I don't know where your call screener got hot chicken from, though.
Yeah. What did you say? Let's see. Wayne. What did you say?
Wayne, we can't hear Hutch. I said, Wayne, we can't hear Hutch on the app. It said hot chicken.
Yeah, it said, Wayne, we can't hear hot chicken.
All right, brother.
All right, man. Hey, love you too, man. Thanks a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, our phone number, 202 Hutch. Call on the phone. Hutch. Call on the phone. Somebody in the chat room tell Hutch, call on the phone line, and we'll get him in that way. All right. Yeah, see, he's watching me now. Okay, all right. He got me. All right, so so again, ladies and gentlemen, I am so happy right now. Oh, and I also want to give a shout out to to a few people that listen to the show when it's over, because they've given me phone calls and they've let me know, hey, we love the show. We listen to it. We listen to it later. We can't listen to it live, but we listen to it later, and that means a whole lot, because some people right now are not happy because we're giving real talk, because some people want to be coddled and some people want to be treated like babies, when a whole lot of you out there right now are grown-up adults and you can accept the truth about what's going on in this nation, and you aren't afraid. Now, wait a minute. Hold on now. Hutch said he was okay, but Hutch ain't calling in. What's up, Hutch? But no, oh, there he is. That eating North Korean food. Okay, all right. That Hutch said he was eating North Korean food. What's up, Hutch?
Hey, just trying to eat some of these catfish heads.
Sorry, but you know what? You know what happened? I did another video at lunchtime. Well, no. Yeah, I do my lunchtime videos, and then I take my Spreaker, my USB, and plug it into my MacBook. And I forgot to take it out and put it back into the computer. That's what the problem is.
Hey, this happens all the time. You know, I had problems over here too. I didn't have the phone call microphone on, and people couldn't hear. And what are you going to do? You got it now. I figured out how to do it too.
Oh yeah.
Just take that mono. Yeah, take that other mute off. I'm getting the hang of this.
Getting the hang of it.
Trying to.
Well, look, we got somebody from California who didn't know how to leave a message, so they just said, "Oh, message." Hey, California,
Callie,
what's up?
you're on.
Hey, California.
Hey, California.
Go ahead, you're live.
This is Sue. I'm sorry. I'm actually in my car,
Mm-hmm.
so I couldn't get to the buttons. But anyway, I wanted to let you know, Wayne, I'm having a real challenge because I believe, like you do, if I don't hear it from Trump's mouth, I don't believe it. And so I support the things that he is doing thus far. I'm behind him 100%, which doesn't matter. We don't have to be at 100% every day. But I'm at a point I almost don't want to listen to any other news, or I'm just like getting off Twitter. I
Right.
go to Trump's site in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and then I try to touch base with you all. But it's pretty sad when I feel like our sources are becoming fewer and fewer.
Yeah.
And I'm at a point I can't stand DML because he just goes off on tangents. And I wonder what is wrong with us as this party that we seem to go to these extremes. And why can't we be in the middle and get along, so to speak, but support our president and support our cause?
You know what I think, and Hutch backed me up on this, and we try to do real talk on here, straight talk, real talk, but I think so many people want to be heard, and so many people want to be in front, you know. So, like, if they are heard and Trump, you know, says something that they have said or whatnot, then they'll go around, see, it's me. He took my opinion, or he took my thought and he put it toward him. Because I know we used to have a radio show host on this show that used to go around saying that it's because of him that Trump was doing so good. I won't add no names, but that's the truth. He did.
You're right.
That's the truth.
I mean, Milo, and you know what I get from the callers. what I get from the caller is something that I feel, you know, when you have people on our side that are really strong Trump supporters, and they characterize me as a conspiracy theorist that thinks that the globalists and the Illuminati are taking over the world, and I'm so stupid, all because I said it didn't make sense with Assad, and I still feel that way. But right now, I don't even really care, because Donald Trump did it for a reason, and by God, it worked, man. When they come up with a name for you in the Middle East that is something that they respect, send about 30 more of them cruise missiles somewhere.
Awesome, guys. At least I feel like you feel my pain.
And
Thank
it created
you so much.
jobs. It created jobs at the cruise missile factory.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You got that right.
Yep.
We're on it. All right, thank you, gentlemen.
All right,
Take
dear.
care.
Thank you now.
Thanks for listening.
Bye-bye. All right.
Oh, let's see. We got, what is it, Norman? Is that Norman?
Norman L. What, Norman Lear? Or what's going on?
What's up, Norman? How you doing?
No, this is Alice.
Alice.
Yes, it probably
Alice
is right
Bells?
under my husband's name.
I'm gonna stop calling
That's
names.
okay.
I'm gonna stop calling names
I
because
can
I'm gonna get somebody in trouble. I'm gonna get somebody in trouble.
I'll answer to anything.
Okay.
Anyways, I just had two things I wanted to say real quick.
Okay.
I heard the same interview that you heard that was taped with Maria and Trump when he said he's not going into Syria.
Sound good, didn't it?
I heard, yes. And another thing, tonight on Bill O'Reilly, Kimberly Guilfoyle was on, and her and another girl were talking about Trump's EO travel ban, and that is going to the Fourth Circuit Court on May the 8th, and they feel very confident that it'll hold up with Trump. And that's
After
all
this.
I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, dear.
Bye.
Thank you. You know what? And
she comes up Pennsylvania. I can't tell. She said a bot.
Yeah.
So I thought she was from Pittsburgh, but then she started sounding like she was from Philly. So I don't know, but anyway.
Yeah. Hey, look, let me tell you something. Again, I'm happy. I'm happy tonight for those that are in the
I wish
chat
I'd
room.
have saw that.
Well, I mean, it'll be on TV tomorrow. It'll be on TV tomorrow. But they were showing some clips, and they were talking about. But that's one of the main things that he said tonight is that he's not putting any troop. He's not sending any troops into Syria. Now that shuts down one of those guys that I was talking about earlier. That a person who shall not be named. That shuts down their little breaking news story about 150 troops being sent into Syria. You know, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense to me.
150,000. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, 150,000 troops. I mean, now you're really gonna take over the country with that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now
it's a good. No, it's a good thing that we have a solid Supreme Court, though, because Ruth Bader Ginsburg called out the women of the Senate, and that was pretty good.
What in the heck was that, Hutch?
She called out.
She called out the
I'd
men
like to
first.
thank the women.
She called out the men.
Yeah.
I mean, there was no denying it, you know. There was no denying what she was trying to do. I mean, and you know, I was like, okay, well, you know, she's a Democrat, and maybe she messed up on purpose. I don't know. But you ever see a public official do that like that? I haven't.
Man, I'll tell you, I played that clip, and every time she said it, and I'd like to thank the women of the Senate, Senator Dianne Feinstein and Lindsey Graham, and I had to be a DJ. I had to Feinstein and Lindsey Graham, Feinstein and Lindsey Graham. I was like, she didn't just do that.
Right.
Is she calling them out? Does she know something that we don't know, or is she just senile? Either way, Donald Trump's going to replace you. Donald Trump's going to replace you.
You're crazy. You're crazy. Look, when I saw it, I was like, did she just do that? Really? You know?
She did it.
Well,
she did it.
Let me see.
One of the women of the Senate. I kept it in my.
Yeah, here it is, right here. Yeah. Hold on.
It's at 4 minutes if you got the whole thing.
No. I can play the whole thing.
I thought back to the 1993 confirmation of my nomination to the court. The hearing was altogether civil. The vote was 96-3. For Justice Scalia, the vote was unanimous. Let's hope members of Congress, the members that Allegheny College has already honored, Vice President Joe Biden and Senator John McCain, the women of the Senate, Senators Dianne Feinstein and Lindsey Graham, let's hope that they and others of goodwill will lead in restoring harmonious workplaces. I thank you very much.
You can't make it up.
Holy crap.
You can't make it up.
Holy crap. Holy crap. She was serious, too. She was serious.
She was dead serious.
She was serious. I mean, you don't mess up just like that, man. You don't mess up like that. That. And somebody had to look over her notes. Somebody had to look over the stuff. So that was purposeful. That was purposeful. But, you know.
The women of the Senate.
The women of the Senate.
Lindsey
Senator
Graham.
Yeah. Lindsey Graham.
Oh, that's awesome.
Lord. Okay, let me move over to a story. There's actually a couple things here in Maryland. And I'm going to put this story out a little bit later on WayneDupree.com. But here in Maryland, the Maryland Senate has just shot down the legislation to make Maryland a sanctuary state. And I think some of that is on the back of what happened to the 14-year-old girl in high school a couple weeks ago. You know, how would that look?
Well, you have a Republican governor, right?
Yeah, whatever he is.
I'm just curious. I mean,
He is.
But he's kind of like a Pennsylvania Republican. That doesn't really mean that much.
Yeah. It don't mean that much.
Right.
As a matter of fact, he didn't even campaign. He voted for his father or mother. He didn't even vote for Trump.
Really?
Yeah.
That's like the governor of Alabama.
Yeah.
That couldn't vote for Trump because of his sexual comments on the bus there, but then he had an affair with a girl 30 years younger than him that worked for him, and now he resigned yesterday. So, you know, it all goes around, comes around.
Yep, and just as soon as he didn't vote, or when he said he wasn't going to vote and whatnot, he got cancer.
Ooh.
And he had to go through some chemo, so he was a bald head governor for a while. Yep. See, there's an old saying. There's an old saying. God don't like ugly. You don't. You don't. That's why when people do me wrong on social media and stuff, I don't have to go back at y'all. I really don't. I don't have to go. Say what you want to say. Do what you want to do. But when there's ice, speaking about ice, there is a let's see. I know I have this story on WayneDupree.com. There is a Democratic senator or representative out there right now who wants to take away the name police, who wants to remove police off of the ICE uniforms. Department of Homeland, off of the ICE uniforms. You know why? Because I've heard firsthand from families who fear reporting crime or engaging with the police due to the potential of getting caught up with immigration agents. This only makes our communities less safe.
You people are stupid, man. In the Democrat Party, I'm just saying.
I'm not playing.
You know, at the University of Notre Dame, home of the Fighting Irish, they came out and said that they were a little scared because Vice President Trump or Vice President Pence was going to be on the campus, and they were fearing for their safety. At Notre Dame.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Democrats are going to take police off ICE uniforms.
She wants to take police
that's gonna
off
happen.
of She wants to take police off of ICE uniform, and not only that, guess what her name is?
Gonzalez.
Her name is. Let's see. Her name is Nadia Velasquez.
All right.
You remember what I told y'all about what Muslims are going to do to this country in the next 30 or so years? If they are allowed.
Gonna try.
Huh? Yeah, try.
Gonna try.
Yeah, try. They are going to take over our Congress, and they're going to take over the courts, and they're going to take over all these things and change our laws to suit their needs to make it like the country that they just left. Now, I don't know where they're going to run after that. I don't know where they're going to migrate after that, but they're trying to make our country into what they just left. Now, these illegal immigrants are doing the same thing. And their representatives are doing the same thing. They are trying to change
votes.
Yep. All for votes. They're trying to get their people in this country so that they could be the majority and then take over and do it the way that they want to do it. And our liberal friends from across the aisle are dumb jackasses, allowing them or trying to allow them to do it. And Donald Trump is like,
and the Republicans don't fight hard enough.
Exactly.
Republicans don't fight hard enough. I mean, you look at what these people do. I'm going to talk about the Muslims. You look at what they do. Every time they have an enclave, there's always welfare fraud. These people have made an art out of food stamp fraud to the point where it's millions of dollars.
That's true.
They take EBT from people, give them 50 cents on the dollar, and go to Walmart and stock their stores using an EBT card.
Mm-hmm.
Not just one, many EBT cards.
Mm-hmm.
And we let them get away with it. And not soon after that, pet dogs end up dead. Rapes start happening. You know, this is just what really happens.
Dogs end up dead, Hutch.
Really Oh,
Hello,
drinking antifreeze, yeah.
All right.
Portland.
Who's?
Well, I don't know how that happened.
Who's talking? Hello.
Wayne.
Yeah.
Who are you?
You have a new call system, or what's going on here?
Who's calling in?
I'm from Wisconsin.
You from Wisconsin?
Correct.
Okay. What number did you call in?
The old number.
Are you on? How in the heck did that happen? Okay. Call in 202-733-6951. We've been promoting that for the last week or so. So you just told on yourself. But 202-733-6951. Call in on that one right now, okay?
What was it?
And erase the other one.
202.
Oh.
202 733 6951. Okay?
I got it.
All right. Now.
You can't even see him, can you? You got that ghost Skype.
Well, I turned off Skype.
That was weird.
Okay, now we got, I think, Tom from Oregon, right? Is it Tom? Is that you in Oregon?
Oh, this is Sharon.
You know what? No more names. I can't do it. But you are calling from Oregon, yes?
Yes.
And from Tom's phone.
Yeah, yes, from Tom's phone. First time caller.
How you doing?
And I live in. Oh, I'm doing pretty good tonight. How are you guys?
All right.
Oh, well, I just have a comment. I live in a small city outside of the Portland metro area in Oregon. And the latest fiasco that's going on in Portland concerning the illegals is that they're trying to limit ICE agents' footprint in the city because the illegals that get services and certain things from the city, since Portland's a sanctuary city, they're not showing up to these social services and different things that they get for free, and they get help and whatever they get in Portland. So I haven't heard any more about it. They reported it on the news last week. So I just wanted to let you guys know about that, and you might have a comment about it, or another viewer might.
Well, you know what? It's funny. It's funny. It's funny that you say that, because another story that I was going to bring up tonight was that well, actually, it's two. Man, I've got to go to WayneDupree.com tonight. I am going to be dropping some of these stories up here. DHS is stopping the weekly Sanctuary City report that people were watching, or people were reading on a weekly basis, to see if their city was being compliant with ICE. Well, some of these
that was on the website.
And right, exactly,
right?
Exactly, and they're shutting that down because some of these cities are looking bad. And then some of the cities are not happy that they're being considered sanctuaries. So they're suspending it off of the DHS website for now. And I hope that they put it back. I hope that they put it back.
I do.
Because, they had cases up there, case by case, people getting arrested, people getting sent home because, they were illegal and stuff. Oh, yeah. So.
Can I make one more quick comment?
Go ahead.
So in Portland, which we try to stay out of as much as we can, they, oh my word, what they did, oh my goodness, I'm having a senior moment. I just forgot.
Oh, we do that. Hutch does that all the time.
Yeah, I'm old.
Oh, okay. The illegals, okay. So around here, they never, on the news, they never mention when they're doing news reports if a Hispanic person is illegal or not. And every time you turn around here, it's some illegal is on the news, not illegal, but a Hispanic person is on the news being involved in a murder, a robbery, a rape, or whatever, but they never mention whether they're illegal or not. And I just heard a comment just a short time ago that someone was saying that, sanctuary cities, a lot of violent criminals don't flood in. But every time we turn around here, they're on the news having done something violent. So anyway, that's my comment on that.
Well, hey, look,
That's
thank you.
about it.
Well, thank you for calling in. And look, this is your first time. Don't let this be the last time that you called in. Okay, we want to hear from you again.
Okay, love your show.
Thank you, dude.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. And from the chat room, Wayne, you might want to turn that channel up that the callers are calling in.
I did.
It's a little light.
Yeah,
Roger.
I turn it up as much as I can. I mean,
Roger.
Ladies and gentlemen, like right now, you are loud. Well, not that you're loud, but I turned you up. I can't turn you up any louder. So callers, you're gonna have to speak into the phone. You're gonna. I mean, I turned it up on there, and then I turned it up on here too. So I can't turn up the phone that the person is calling into. Adam Housley, who was a guest on the show a couple of weeks ago, who I believe who originally broke open the Susan Rice story without the name, gave everything but the name, because remember what he said? He was trying to get the third source to confirm it before just putting it out there. But he was the one that put the story out there, put everything that was done on that Friday. He has just tweeted out how sources say investigation into unmasking is looking into the possibility that more evidence than just the Trump team was collected.
Good. Let's get some people in jail, man. It's time for some action. I'm tired of all these investigations.
And
let's get a special prosecutor indictments.
Him and Malia Zimmerman have been working on the case. Some people on social media have just threw out the name Susan Rice and just left the story. So, they say, well, we broke the story. It's Susan Rice. We're going somewhere else. Well, there's more there, and Adam Housley and Malia Zimmerman are still on it, and you need to follow them on social media at Adam Housley and at Malia M. Zimmerman on Twitter. Again, House sources.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to thank Adam for following me. Appreciate that, for following me back. One of our best guests ever.
Oh, yeah. And we're definitely going to have him back on again. House sources say investigation into unmasking is looking into the possibility that more evidence than just the Trump team was collected. So thank you, Adam, for putting that out there. But again, and I just reported about ICE. Because I even went to DHS to look at that list of cities and stuff. It's very detailed. It's a spreadsheet. And you see, people that are getting arrested in whatever city. And not only do you see that, you see jurisdictions that aren't complying with ICE. They are also marking that down. I was like, wow.
Sessions came out. Sessions wasn't joking today, man.
Yeah. Yep.
He did it at the border. He came down there and had a ball cap on. He's like, let's do this.
Man. See, we're moving now. We're moving now. Trump came out tonight. Trump is going to come out tomorrow, and we are moving. We're moving, and I'm happy that we're moving. We aren't stagnant. But something's got to be done about the people surrounding Trump. I'll tell you that. I ain't playing about that.
And running the Congress too, man.
Yeah.
These people running the Congress. This has got to stop. The people that are running the House and the Senate, either they're in on it or they're not running it, because there's too much anti-presidential stuff coming out of the stupid party.
Yeah.
Out of the Republican Party. There's way too much. And to me, that says there's no leaders. Either there's no leadership there, or the leadership is in the deep state. One of those two.
I saw on the Hill, which I really don't read the Hill that much, but we do have some good people that write for the Hill. That they're calling for Paul Ryan to step down, or
I heard that too.
Yeah, and now my inside sources told me that what's his name, Mark Meadows of the Freedom Caucus was going to be the next Speaker of the House. That's what my inside sources say. So there we go.
You think he would have enough support?
Yeah.
Really?
Because of the people that he was dining with. I'll say it like that. The people that he was dining with have got the straight shot to the White House. So he has a great connection to the White House. Mark Meadows does. Yeah. All right. Let's see what we got here. We got. So I guess somebody didn't have time enough to say what they wanted to say, so they just said, "I want to say," and then I guess it was too fast. So you're on the line. I want to say.
Hello, Wayne.
Washington.
You're live. Go ahead.
Hello, Wayne.
Okay. Call back. Okay. We have Louie. No, hey Louie. Is that hey Louie? You're on the line?
Tacoma, Washington.
Hello.
You're live. Go ahead.
Hello.
You're live. Go ahead.
Is this Wayne?
Yes.
Oh, hey, Wayne. This is Kenny Sams from Graham, Washington. Hey, I don't know if you've checked out my website, aacr.me, but I'm able to see through mind wipes and stuff, and I recall there's a loose ballistic U.S. submarine that was over just south of Heron Island. And I've been in it, I've been on it, and there's a bunch of stuff that's happened around it. Yeah, I was there when all kinds of stuff was happening. It's everywhere around here, everywhere around here. There was all kinds of...
That was a trip, wasn't it?
Were you there?
Man.
It's not weed. It's not weed.
Oh,
I can't. No, I don't remember. I remember stuff happening on Heron Island.
I know that heroin.
What's up with that,
problem
Hutch?
these days.
Hutch, what is going on, man?
I'm just saying, man. I mean, you gotta take it as it comes. You got that opioid problem out there, man.
Thank you.
Can we
Good call,
get the fire
man.
department out there with some Narcan. Get out there. He's about ready to go down.
Good call, man. Good call. Good call. Let's see. We got Carrie. On the line too. Hey, Carrie, go ahead.
I'm having so much fun just listening to these imbeciles calling and self-destruct, man.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
Oh, God.
And you know what, too? I thought the guy was serious. And Hutch started laughing. I'm like, Hutch, you know.
No, I had him.
In my mind, I was like,
no,
yeah. I thought he was serious.
He started saying he was in the sub. Nah, you weren't in the sub, brother.
That's some good weed, man. That's some good weed. Okay. All right. So,
hey, wait. Can you make a clip of that?
Yeah, I will.
That's a clip.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So, the reason why you're getting all these imbeciles calling now, and this is Wayne, right? Yeah, I thought it was Wayne.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is because they're collapsing. They are out of gas.
Mm-hmm.
They have all been called down.
Mm-hmm.
They've got nothing left.
Mm-hmm.
We all knew who all the warmongers are.
Yep. Yeah, and you know what? It's so funny. It's so funny you say that because we know who the warmongers are on our side. Okay, everybody that tweeted, everybody was doing all that stuff. You have been found out. We know exactly who you are. And go ahead, Carrie. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm not gonna correct you. I'm just gonna redefine what you said. We all know who the warmongers are who are not for Trump.
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
Okay.
Hey, Carrie, you know what I'm gonna do? Because this platform is bigger than mine. I'm gonna tell you, ladies and gentlemen, what this guy told me 2 or 3 days ago. He came out and I was on a tear. I was still pissed off about Assad. And Kerry came on my show and said, what Donald Trump is doing, he's allowing these people to expose themselves for who they are.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what the man did. And Kerry, you called it, and I'm giving it to you right here on the Wayne Dupree Show.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you, sir. And I'm not going to say that I'm some kind of brainiac. I just go with what my God tells me. That's it. I only say what I'm shown. That's all I can. That's the only way that I operate. That's all I can operate. So, and Wayne, you just said it earlier. These people are good. They're all falling on their sword now because Trump's going to come out tomorrow and say, "I'm sorry, we ain't going to put in no troops, no trainers, no nothing."
Yep.
And I said the same thing a few days ago. This isn't going to happen, and so I'm going to really encourage you all. Okay, Flynn's situation is not over with. The globalist, and that's what he is, the globalist warmonger that's in there right now, who was spoon-fed into him. I'm talking about, what is that, McMaster?
Mm.
Is that who it is? Okay? He's just a holding place. He's just filling the spot until Flynn can get back, because there was absolutely no reason for Flynn to get gone. And that's per Donald Trump, because that's what Donald Trump, President Trump, rather, said. No, Flynn, you need to go. You need to go fight for you, because this is wrong. He wasn't fired. He resigned. Folks, whatever the lying media tell you, the exact opposite is the truth. Remember this. This is the simplest thing. Once you know that a liar is a liar.
Right.
The liar is telling you the exact opposite of the truth. That's why they're called a liar. And the reason why they're lying to you is they need you to believe their lie to deceive you. If you know that the liar is a liar, don't even listen to them. That's why I've been encouraging everybody, just turn off the media. You heard the caller earlier that said, I just turned them off, and she felt much better. you get peace. Stop worrying about these things. Either
Yeah,
Almighty
man,
God
you're
is
so right.
Almighty God. Either Almighty God
Thanks
is
for calling,
Almighty
man.
God, or we're all in trouble. Thank you all for y'all's time.
Thank you, man. All right, we got Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
We got Wisconsin calling, okay? All right? All right.
You see the way that state changes all the time? That's weird.
No, it doesn't change all the time. It didn't. I mean, what? Did we get like
I
5
thought that
calls
said
from
Florida.
Washington? Did we get
No,
like Did we get 5 calls from Washington? Really? Okay, we got
What's
Wisconsin.
happening about the Trump?
Huh?
Hello, Wayne.
Good.
Hey,
Hi.
hey, Wisconsin, you called back. Thank you, man, for calling back.
Wayne, I feel terrible about earlier, but man, it did my heart good to see Hutch laughing over that. Was hilarious. But hey, what I wanted to say, Carrie just said it all for me. So Carrie, man, you took the words right out of my mouth. But here we go. Anyway, Trump is a strategic thinker, okay, and his end result is not what we're always thinking it may be. So, the Syria situation, Wayne, you're a good man. I love you, brother. But on Syria, maybe we learned a lesson here that we can use in future situations, and that is to say, when it seems Trump may be doing something that we don't like, maybe take a step back and think, is he got something else going on here? And that seems to be what he was doing with Syria here, because he just came out today and said, we are not sending any troops to Syria. Our position has not changed. It was just a surgical airstrike. We are not sending any troops to Syria. So just wanted to say that. And, hey, man, like Kerry said, all things work together for good to those that love the Lord.
Yeah,
so we're good anyway. Okay, man?
Yes, sir. Thank you. But I'm still going back to what I said before, and I mean, you know, I can question whatever I see, and I can question.
You guys were mad. You guys were mad that nobody ever questioned Obama, right? You guys were all mad about that, right? Well, I'm gonna question Trump every day, and I love the guy, but Trump doesn't get from us what Obama got from the fake media.
Nope.
Because otherwise, we might as well not even be the media.
Yep, exactly.
If we're ever going to replace the media, we got to be right.
We fussed
and
for
to be right. You got to ask questions.
What? We fussed for like 8 years when the media kept giving Obama a pass, didn't we? 8 years.
Absolutely.
Can't believe the media. Can't believe the media. So then, when we questioned what's coming out of the White House, you ain't no real Trump supporter. What? What?
Because you might as well be. He might as well be.
Yeah, man.
Come on, man.
I know. Media is corrupt. On Twitter said, you are so dear and encouraging to first-time callers who are nervous and fumble. Makes your show special. Well, thank you. Thank you for putting that out there. You know what? We try. I remember sometimes when I brought on first-time callers or first-time people that co-host, and they had never did it before, and I was like, look, it's just a regular conversation between me and you. Get on here, we're gonna talk, we're gonna have a good time. You probably take some calls, and then we're gonna let it go. When it was over, they were like, oh man, I feel like I can do that anytime, because you make it so easy. And you know, I don't mind if people call up here and they don't agree, you know. Let's see, can use it world. This will be our last caller, okay? This will be our last caller. Can use it world. See, Washington again? We must be stuck in Washington, man.
It's Music World, Wayne.
Hey, Music World. Look,
the phone is messing up again. It's Music World. Okay.
Okay,
Too
go
funny.
ahead.
All right. This comment's for Hutch. Hutch, if you could personally interview Donald Trump, what is the one question that you would ask him? And I'm going to hang up, guys, because I know it's getting late. Thanks.
That was some heavy stuff, music. I would ask him, are you prepared to drain the swamp? Because that's a huge endeavor.
It is huge.
And it's going to take the entire team, and it's going to take you making sure the team is disciplined, and everybody's going to be coming for your head.
That's true.
But to me, that's the most important thing that you could do is blow up Washington, D.C.
You know, Brandon Darby on Twitter, and I retweeted him, Brandon Darby from Breitbart, who hung around Andrew Breitbart, as a matter of fact, and is a protege of Andrew Breitbart. He came out today and said, 2 things happen when you point out a promise Trump isn't keeping. People say it's just a chess move, and the second thing is you get attacked personally. What do you think about that?
It's true.
And
it is.
And what he was talking about was on the border. Something happened. Well, he also said, important to note, I'm not criticizing Trump for not implementing plans in a short period, but for actions he has taken in the short period. In the 12 weeks, Trump picked Obama holdover, who helped implement catch and release to head Customs and Border Protection against the border police, against what they wanted. So that's what he was complaining about. He was complaining about that Trump had picked the person that was in charge of, or that implemented the catch and release. But he also put out here that he was happy that Jeff Sessions came down to the border. Brandon lives in Texas. His whole Breitbart, Texas, is what he is in charge of, and they do a whole lot of stuff down there by the border. So he knows more on border stuff than anybody, and we've had him on the show many times. But he said, I am a good employee. I also voice concern when my employer is off. The Obama-Trump border guy was enthusiastic. Here it is. I'm happy Jeff Sessions was picked. And that was a good choice. Picking Obama's open border deputy for CBP, that was a bad choice. So maybe we'll get Brandon to come on here and talk about that. We'll get Brandon to come on and talk about that when everything calms over, when people's feelings. Hutch, where you at, man? Are you asleep?
Steel City Resistance. Blogspot.com. I'm Hutch Bailey Jr. on Facebook. Bird's Eye View on Twitter. We're out of time.
No, we're not.
I have a different clock.
All right, no, I'm kidding. No, we're out of here. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow night, 9:00 Eastern Standard Time. Hutch shut down my show.
Thanks for listening to the award-winning Wayne Dupree Show, named one of the top 50 influential Black Republicans by Newsmax. Contribute to the program by going to WayneDupree.com and clicking on Donate. Also, support the show and take us on the go by downloading our free app. Just search Wayne Dupree in your app store.
You are fake news.
Sick of fake news? Tune in to the Wayne Dupree Show. Real talk, and you'll always hear it with us. Bring 2 to 3 friends to the show tomorrow night, and let's make America great again together.
God bless America, and no place else.
This has been the Wayne Dupree Show.